Yeah. What's up? Walkman Z here. My review of the April 1st Rampage review. Wanted to make sure I kept my word. I said it's coming. I told you in that short yesterday, so I am gonna go ahead and get, do the highlights. Recap, whatever you want to call it, the review of Rampage. I enjoyed the show, of course. It's the fastest hour in all of wrestling. Um, Now, a couple of these matches just no intro, which I understand. They got a large um, roster, and they got a lot of shit to get in, and it doesn't, and without feeling rushed. I mean, intros are good, but at the same time, if they're not necessary, they're not necessary. I'd rather have action. I'd rather have story development. I'd rather have um, character development versus somebody's theme music. And it's good too. But at the same time, it's filler. It can be filler. I mean, like you could say I'm picking. Listen, anybody who enjoys WWE, enjoy it. If that's your fucking thing, that's your fucking thing. Please do it, please. But it's like out of an hour of television, if you only the first hour, you only got about 15 minutes of actual wrestling. And I get it. This is what but that's the thing. I understand this is what Vince McMahon's vision was. But the people who are actually want to wrestle, it's got to be frustrating. Just standing there reading lines. I mean, what the fuck? Anyway, all right. Well, we kick off. It's the second time these two, the Top Flight and the Young Bucks. It's the first. This is the second time they ever fought together. Fought against each other, and Top Flight lost the first bout, and once again they lose this one. But it was a great. Both of them was great, but this one was a little bit more competitive. Um, no, it wasn't 2 minute two like by nefarious means. They did try to Young Bucks try to distract and Cutler outside the try to distract a few times, but at the end of the day, it was a academic BTE trigger that got I believe Dante, the younger brother of the Top Flight, he took the pin. So Darius is the one that just got back from after being away, nursing a knee injury for the past year. So let me make sure I got the match order right. That was the first. That was the first one. And then by the way, but I'm all going out of order. But later on in the show, the Young Bucks after their match, yeah, there's a backstage segment with the Young Bucks, and they challenged they challenged FTR to the no FTR challenged Young Bucks on Dynamite, and so this week on Rampage they accept. So it's gonna be just their second time fighting. See, this thing is when is it's funny. It's so many, not just the tag team, but it's so many great talents, and that you don't realize. Like, damn, it's been a whole year since they fought, or this is just their second time fighting, and they've been in the same, they've been in the same promotion for a year now. You know what I'm saying? So it's the fact that it's like it'll be 8 months, 6 months, and like the only time it was back to back rematch. It was when it was Red Velvet and Layla Hirsch. That was the first time in almost just under going about to be 3 year history of AEW, where it was like rematch, boom. But anyway, so yeah. So let me see. The next match is it is Chris Statlander versus. Oh no, it's a promo. She says this is welcome to the other side of Chris Statlander. It seems that when Chris Statlander and Layla Hirsch fought on the buy-in, the pre-show of Revolution, when she got hit, they might be playing it and making it a storyline when she got hit in the head with that turnbuckle post, the metal piece that keeps the corner together. That maybe it knocked something like she doesn't seem necessarily evil, but she seems more stoic. She kind of. I'm not saying she's just like her, but she's kind of like how Maria Shafir is. Like if you ever see her intro, she just got this blank look on her face, like she's just ready to. She just all business, which I like. I'm glad we went with her. You know, she has a character, and like Lance Storm. Lance Storm was hell, Dean Maliko. Just all business when he came out. You know what I'm saying? You know, he did a little wrist thing. Make sure his wrist tape was on, whatever the fuck that was. But he was just a solid fucking wrestler. Same thing with Lance. He had at one point he had three goddamn belts. You know, um, but yeah. There's a Dan Lambert in a Minute of the Year segment with Sammy Guevara and Ty Conti, and Dan Lambert previous no on Dynamite he didn't accept the Sammy Guevara and Ty Conti's challenge. He said no. So this week on Rampage, you Dan cuts a promo. Then you start hearing a voice from he doesn't know where it's coming from. So it's Sammy he's on a Tron on a big screen. He's out in the parking lot. He says if you don't give it, say yes to our challenge, maybe this will change your mind. He has a sledgehammer. Him and Ty Conti is outside by Dan Lambert's car. Apparently, it's an SUV Mercedes, and he just smashed the windows all to hell. So they didn't set a date when this is going to, when it's going to happen, but it's going to be most likely a mixed tag team match, and I don't know if it's going to be Paige Van Zant and her husband, which it probably will be, but because he said Paige is definitely going to be in it. It's probably going to happen at Double or Nothing. You know, this is her first fight, kind of similar to when Ronda Rousey. You know, the first two fights. The first fight was at a WrestleMania. The second one was it SummerSlam? It was either SummerSlam or WrestleMania. When she fought Triple H. It was a Kurt Angle and Triple H versus Stephanie. So which was a very good match. But yes, it was hands down the best match. It was in the middle of the show. It was the best match out of the whole night. Not to say the other matches were bad. This is a short while ago when WWE still. I mean, they weren't as repetitive, but they had a little bit of repetitiveness with them. But now it's ridiculous. Okay, but then let me see. Make sure I get the match order right. Get them out of my notes. Mm-hmm. Picking up where we left off. All right. So the next man, hold on, because they made sure. Oh, it's the Owen Hart Classic qualifying match. It's Sky Blue versus Jamie Hayter. And Jamie Hayter, it was a good back and forth. I can see the improvement in Sky, but she had fought so before this she fought the one that's April Angie Hart, the Julia Hart. I'm sorry, she fought Julia Hart in Dark, and I can see they had good chemistry. I don't know if they practiced, whatever it was. I was like, well, they wanted to make sure that they both look good, which is good. If you have chemistry with somebody, it's good to spar with them, and get some reps in with them. And then when you go out there with somebody else, you can get a good feel for somebody else. But they had a good match, I felt, and she did a crucifix bomb, which would look legit. There was a few times Jamie Hayter just toyed with her. I mean, she had Sky Blue had a few hope spots, but Jamie Hayter won. She won for she likes to she's doing the ripcord rainmaker. Basically, she doesn't have a name. She doesn't have a name for it, but it's just basically damn near a clothesline, a female clothesline from but JBL's was the clothesline from hell, where he goes up and down. I mean, it wasn't just a clothesline. That's why they call it a clothesline from hell. That he came up and down with it. So she kind of has the same, with the added effect of the ripcord, bringing the person into her, kind of like a rain, it kind of reminds me of the Rainmaker, basically. But yeah, the main event is Powerhouse Hobbs versus Keith Lee. Um, there wasn't a lot of matches on the show. I think they wanted to make sure they had a lot of time because they went through 2 commercial breaks. This match did. Um, it was a good match. Well, I can't. There's a few times, I mean, one didn't look more. I mean, he did. Keith Lee is visibly still got about 50 or 60 pounds on Hobbs, even though Hobbs is still a beast, But he I apologize. I had nothing to put my stand on my phone stand. So anyway, it was I ain't gonna do it justice, but I thought how they was gonna give it to Hobbs, but it's fun. Keep it both. Either way, I would be happy. What happened was it looked like Ricky Starks is usually on. He's part of Team Taz. He's usually on commentary. He saw it looked like Hobbs was about to lose. He ran down with a chair, got it stood on the apron, and he looked like and and fucking Keith Lee punched it. He didn't swing it. He just punched it out of his hand, out of Ricky Stark's hand while he stood on the apron, and then Ricky was just looked in shock, like what the fuck. Um, Taz came down. He's always on commentary too. He came down to the ring, and then the ref it distracted the ref, and then Hobbs gave him the spine buster, the last will and testament. That's the name for it. His spine buster. He gave it to Keith Lee, but because Taz and Ricky had drew the attention of the of the official of the referee, he wasn't inside to make the count. So he wound up taking the BBC Big Bang, the Big Bang catastrophe, and then he got in. The official did, and they counted to 3. So it was kind of fucked up. It was kind of because of the distraction of Team Taz why he didn't get it. But afterwards, it was after the match beat down. Swerve Strickland wound up coming out trying to even things out, but he wound up getting wiped out. They put Ricky gets a table. He puts a table in the corner, and then he winds up spearing Keith Lee into the table. Boom. Show goes off the air. It's a great segment, great match, great night. Um, like I said, I'm gonna try to catch Super Card of Honor was last night. I'm gonna try to catch it and hopefully get a review for y'all on Monday morning. So I'm gonna try to catch it. I couldn't catch it live. I told you I work I work at night. I'm at work. So I hope you're enjoying these reviews. I'm trying to get them out on a more regular basis. All right. So enjoy your weekend. And if you don't know, Supercard of Honor was the first pay-per-view back from RH going on hiatus. And Tony Khan, who owns AEW, owns that now too. So I gotta catch. I was a fan of RH. I didn't do it religiously as AEW as far as watching, but I am a fan of it. I'm a fan of good wrestling. Why not try to watch more closer than the other one, but I like the product. So Supercard of Honor. I'm try to hopefully get a review by Monday or Tuesday. Hopefully by Monday. Okay. Have a good weekend.